Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another midnight video, and in this one we're going to dive into the article that was just posted with a lot of the details we have been waiting on. The Midnight Night token is now live on the Cardano blockchain, so we'll get into the article, look at what is currently live, what is coming over the next week, and when you can actually get in and claim the tokens you have earned in the Glacier Airdrop and Scavenger mine and everything like that. I'll also do a full walkthrough video next week when the process is live and claims are active, so make sure you're subscribed for that one with the bell notification on. Give this one a like, leave questions or anything you have down below, and I'll try and answer them in the next video too. Let's jump into it. Okay, so this is the article that just went out. The milestone moment Night is now live. So with today's launch of Night as a Cardano native asset, we're officially kicking off the countdown to redemptions for more than 4.5 billion tokens claimed during the Glacier Drop and the Scavenger mine. So we'll get into this article in a minute. And then also I got Google's or Gemini's new Nano Banana to create a summary of this. It is absolutely crazy what can be created now with AI. With one prompt, it created this graphic, and I'll show you that in the end, which summarizes all of the info we're going to go through. So if we go back up the top here, what has gone live today is the token is now live on the Cardano blockchain. So you can see here, as we're published on December 4th, the token has gone live on the blockchain. Token distribution phase, the Glacier Drop is what we done, feels like months ago now at this point. So this was the original phase where if you held any of the tokens that were allocated a share, then you were able to claim during the Glacier Drop. Scavenger mine, which was a mad 2 weeks of mining, and myself and Paddy created the mining bots and released them out for everyone. And that finished up on November 19th. So people earn tokens in both of these, and you will be able to claim tokens from both of them phases starting on December 10th, which we'll get into the details in a minute. The next phase is going to be the lost and found. So this is tokens that weren't previously claimed. There'll be ways to participate and be able to get some extra tokens during them. We don't have the full details on that just yet. There was a slight change in the allocations with the tokenomics from the original white paper, and people following the Scavenger mine will be aware of this already. Originally, the Scavenger mine was meant to have 626 million Night tokens. That was pushed up to 1 billion Night. Lost and found has been brought down to 252 as a lot more tokens were put into the Scavenger mine. The foundation is the same. The TGE has gone up from 2.4 to 3.66. The reserve has gone down from 7.2 to 6, and the on-chain treasury has gone down slightly. So the overall max supply has stayed the same, just a few small changes. The roadmap, we'll probably leave that for another video. That is what's coming for Midnight over the next 12 months. There's a lot of different things coming. They have a different phase each quarter with what's going to launch, how it's going to launch as a federated chain, and then letting in with the testnet, letting SPOs in, and then how SPOs like myself will be running nodes that enable our delegators to earn Night tokens. So yes, I get that question a lot. If you're part of my stake pools, then yes, if the opportunity is there, you can be sure I will be doing it to earn Night tokens for delegators. So building the secure foundation, let's skip to the part most people are interested in, is how the schedule works. So December 10th is the day that it starts, and between December 10th and early March, that is the first 90-day window. So within that, you will be given a random day. Each wallet gets a random day. So if you have multiple wallets, some wallets might get early access, some might be towards the end of the 90 days. It's completely randomized. So that day is going to determine when you get all of your different tokens. So it's split up the total amount of tokens that each wallet is entitled to. It's going to be split up into 4 equal installments, and you get them every 90 days. The only thing we don't know right now is the first date that you're going to get. So quarterly unlocks. So you will get a date when you log in. You'll be able to see what your first day is going to be. And then after that, every 90 days after that, you'll be able to claim the next 25% of your tokens. If you look here, if you get a day one schedule, so if you're lucky enough to have day one as the day you get your first allocation, the 25%, then it's going to be day 91, day 181, and day 271 that you get the rest of the tokens. You can claim on each of these days. You can claim at any point during this, and there is also a grace period of 90 days after the 360 days of the overall redemption process is that here. So the thawing period will end on November 29th, 2026. There's a final 90-day window, a grace period, to allow people to come in and claim. So you could go in and claim all your tokens at that point, or you could claim throughout the process as it goes. So an important part here that I like is, so you need your destination wallet. Obviously that is a new unused Cardano wallet. So a lot of times there will be no ADA in there. So rather than you having to fund that wallet, this part here is an important aspect. You need a wallet for fees, but this wallet doesn't have to be the destination wallet. So you can fund the transaction to withdraw your allocation from any Cardano wallet. Again, when we go into the portal, we'll be able to see exactly how that works, and I will cover that in the video next week when the portal goes live. So what you'll do is connect up your wallet. It's going to be the one that you want to claim, so it'll check your eligible addresses. And some people were asking about the consolidation. There is still no endpoint to check your total allocation of where people use the consolidate API to consolidate all into one address. We don't have a way to view that yet, but when this portal opens next week, you'll be able to see the total allocation for each wallet that you connect. Check in the thaw. So once you have connected, you can check your allocation. So this will be, if you've consolidated, you'll see the consolidated total of all the wallets you consolidated into one. Check your specific thaw schedule, which is going to be between 1 and 90 days. It's all going to be some luck in what day you get, the number of tokens that are redeemable. Then you go through the initiate process, pay the network fees. So the on behalf of feature is going to be the important one for a lot of people, myself included, is rather than having to fund the destination wallet, I will probably use this feature a lot, is to just pay the fees from another Cardano wallet. People will ask, why are there fees? Because you are performing an on-chain transaction to get the night token sent directly to you. So there has to be a transaction fee paid for that. So that's why it has to come out of some wallet. And that's why some people, especially for smaller allocations, might wait to have multiple allocations paid out all at once just to do one transaction fee on it, and they're not worried about getting it too early. So that will be up to everyone individually. Confirm and wait, and then your transaction is done. They say here, for developers and power users, there will be API access. I haven't seen that yet, but I'm sure, like the Scavenger mine, there will be a document out there, and we can look at if people need specific functionality. We'll see what we can put together for people looking for that. What's next? Expect major exchanges, custodians, wallet partners to announce support in the coming days. Keep an eye on the official midnight channels for updates. And one page you can keep an eye on is over on Fetch. Let's refresh this. So Night is already there, ready to be traded as soon as there is liquidity on the Cardano dexes. So you can go to that fetch.hosky.io/night, and that takes you to this page. You can see all the stats are 0 right now, but as soon as trading starts, you will start to see the chart will appear. These stats will all update, and as this is scanning the chain all the time, you can see there have already been some transactions happening over on Splash. So as soon as any dexes get any liquidity, any on-chain transactions, the indexers that we have behind Fetch pick it up, and you'll be able to see all of the activity there. And actually, if we go to Cardano Scan, you can see this is the policy for the Night token. And you can see they have already started to distribute it into the different allocated wallets. 51 transactions so far. You can see they have started over today. Over the last few hours, there has been different transactions, and that is actually broken down here, sending it out into the different wallets for the different phases. I think they actually say that in this post. Let me see. It's not there. It doesn't really matter. What I will say is make sure you pay attention to all the official links. So Midnight.network is the official Midnight website. The claim website is in here under, it is called Redeem. So redeem.midnight.gd. According to the article, that is going to be the official link. Make sure you follow all the official links. I'll leave a link to this post down below. I'll also leave a link to this graphic for anyone that wants to see the quick overview. Like we have covered there, phase 1, thawing and unschedule, and schedule and unlocks. You have the 425% unlocks. They happen every 90 days. Prerequisites in the portal. ADA for fees can be paid from any Cardano wallet, not just your destination. ADA for fees, actually that's a repeat. Nano Banana needs to fix that. Check the status and initiate redeem so you can check your schedule when you're due to get them. Kick off the process of redeeming, and that is only signing a transaction on chain to put the claim on chain, and then the funds get sent to your wallet, or the night tokens get sent. Pay the fees and confirm. I hope this has been useful, has answered questions that you might have. If you have other ones, let me know in the comment section. I will try and find out all the answers. I'll do some live videos next week of actually claiming, so make sure you are subscribed for that. Thanks for watching, share it out. I do appreciate it. Talk soon.